What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video we're going to be going on a Funko Pop hunt. And of course we're going to my local GameStop since they just called me, letting me know about more pre-orders that I had gotten in, and if I can guess correctly, there are probably going to be some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops I got to add to the collection, but I haven't been there in a couple of weeks, so we're going to see what new stock GameStop has, and then also pick up the pre-orders at the same time. And then I will mention that once I show off everything that I had gotten in today's video, that I do have to tell you guys some news regarding the channel. So let's head over to GameStop and see what they got. Alright, so we are inside a GameStop, and the first thing I see are some new Tanjiro Pops from Demon Slayer, and then we got ourselves some of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops with Jaden Yuki, which I believe is one of my pre-orders that I have waiting for me at the front counter. There's a bunch of the, what normally would be AAA anime exclusive Supersonic with that glow-in-the-dark chase, which of course, I know that these were in a different section at one point, and the chase would be gone at this point. We got a couple of NBA Pops, we got the Old Man Logan, which I believe is in a different section, so I'll show it off then. And then of course right here is still an abundance of the Flocked A-Pom. That's normally a specialty series exclusive. Quite a bit of those winged Karibos, which I think maybe today would be the day that I finally pick that up. And right here for the WWE lineup is the new NWO 3-pack with Hogan and the Outsiders, right at the moment where they formed the New World Order in WCW. And right above are some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops, which I believe all these I do have. I think it was these two Pops that I picked up the last time I was here. And then we still got some NBA and NHL Pops here, but something that's new here is the Dracula Mihawk, I believe it's pronounced, I don't know, but this is normally a Funko Shop exclusive in the US, but here in Canada it is exclusive to GameStop with that Funko Special Edition sticker. And then right here, like I mentioned, there is a section for the Wolverine 50th anniversary set, including Old Man Logan, like I mentioned, which that looks really awesome. We got the Weapon X Wolverine. Let's take a look at that. That's pretty cool. And then right here is the Fatal Attractions Wolverine, which, look at the facial expression on that pop. That looks really awesome. And then right here, we do have some of the new Sleeping Beauty Pops with the Owl as Prince as one of them, which this was a really awesome looking pop when I first seen it online, where it's like a mix of different things to make essentially what would be a Funko Pop body with like the birds, the bunny rabbits, and the boots, and then obviously the birds lifting up the cape to look like it has arms. So that is really awesome. One of the more obscure Pops definitely of 2024 so far. And then right here I thought I'd point out about this NBA Pop, Dylan Cease, I believe it's pronounced, which it just so happens that if you ever wanted to know what the D and DK stood for, it's Dylan. And it does look like my local GameStop did get a restock of the like Pokemon Deluxe or Deluxe moments, I should say, with Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, where they are in the professor's lab, so that's pretty cool to see. And then right here, we do have a couple of the Inside Out Pops, including Joy and Envy, which, let's take a look at the actual set that is involved here, which I believe in the back, yeah, there's Anxiety, Envy, Embarrassment, Joy. I'm surprised that the other emotions didn't get Funko Pops unless they are going to be convention exclusives at some point. Something else that's new here are some of the new Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban Pops, which actually that is my favorite Harry Potter movie. Draco Malfoy, the new Harry Potter Quidditch, Hermione Granger, Stan, who is the bus driver at the beginning of the movie, and then Ron Weasley right there. And then I noticed right here actually a restock of the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Velociraptor Pop movie posters. And then speaking of more Harry Potter Pops, we do have the new Rubius Hagrid along with the Pop Rides of Harry Potter and Buckbeak. This is really awesome. If you can ever obtain that Buckbeak where basically at one point it had yellow eyes and then it got restocked with black eyes, then I guess this would be the perfect one, because this moment was very awesome as terms to the Prisoner of Azkaban. And then right here we do have a restock of the Blue Jays mascot, as well as Grookey, which is a newer pop, not a restock. But then I believe this may be my pre-order that I gotta pick up today, is the Elemental Hero Avian, and then Ojama Yellow, which I was so super excited to see in person at some point. Really awesome looking Funko Pop, definitely my favorite of the newer set. And then some of these pops we have seen in the past, like especially the Tanjiro we just showed off at the beginning, and then we got a Inosuke Pop, which does have a bit of damage. Maybe he's trying to escape the box to battle someone. And then we have a different Wolverine I don't think we've seen on the shelf, which is just a regular Wolverine for the set, which is really awesome. And then we do have an A-Pom, which I believe this is just a regular one. Yes, it is. And then what did I see that was new? Oh yes, right here, another new WWE Pop in a set, and it is Eddie Guerrero back in WCW when he first began the LWO. Of course, this makes sense because there is the current iteration of the LWO with like Rey Mysterio Mysterio, Zelina Vega, you know the members, but this is Eddie Guerrero when he first began the LWO back in WCW. Alright, so I am back from GameStop and I had obtained actually 3 Funko Pops, and whether they are all from Yu-Gi-Oh! Or not is to be determined, but the first pop I'm going to show you guys is from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lineup, and of course it is Jaden Yuki, which I believe was one of the first pops that I ended up showing you guys while at GameStop. Number 1603 in the animation lineup. Let's check out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Logo. Look at the pop more closely with that nice dual disc right there. Really awesome from, I believe it is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or whatever the sequel ones are for Yu-Gi-Oh! That I still have yet to see, and it probably will be quite a bit longer before I see that, considering of the news that I'm going to tell you guys in a little bit. But there's the side profile, the other side profile with the exact same siding that they always do for the Yu-Gi-Oh! But then on the back, I'll show you guys this maybe once, which we got ourselves the Elemental Heroes on the top row. Then we got ourselves the Harpy Lady, Ojama Yellow, Wing Karibo, and then we got Chaz Princeton, of course, the character we're talking about right here, which is Jaden Yuki. So that's really cool to add some of the more human characters, especially ones that aren't, of course, Yugi Moto and Seto Kaiba that they do repeats for, or they've never really done much repeats, but they did do a couple of repeats. But with Jaden Yuki, it's the first one in the set. The next pop I had picked up, and once again I did show you guys, of course, it is the other Elemental Hero for this new wave of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops, number 1597 in the lineup. Let's check out a more closer view of that pop. That looks really awesome. So now I have all 2, I guess I should say, of the Elemental Heroes that are in the set, even though there actually is rumors of a Elemental Hero as terms to San Diego Comic-Con. So that's going to be really awesome to see. And then there we go, side profile, other side profile, and then once again the back showing off the pops that I just talked about, so I'm not going to go over them again. And then last but not least, you may know the trend that we're going on is a 3 for 3 for Yu-Gi-Oh! And that is yes, while the last pop I'm going to show you guys is, of course, Ojama Yellow, my favorite pop of this brand new set. This pop looks very awesome. Number 1600 right on the dot for the animation lineup, which if anyone ever comments, I would like to see Funko Pop number 1600 when it comes to our shorts, this probably is going to be the pop that I'm showing off. So there it is, Ojama Yellow. Really awesome how they executed the Funko Pop eyes to make it almost like the actual eyes. There's the side profile of the box right there. Once again, the other side profile, and then last but not least, the backing with the new wave of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pops, which I believe I'm almost complete of the pops now for this new wave, besides the Harpy Lady, which hopefully I find the Harpy Lady alongside its chase figure being the first chase figure of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lineup, and then I do have to get Harpy Lady 3 that's exclusive to GameStop itself, so hopefully soon I find that. But you guys are probably wondering what I was mentioning earlier on about the news that I gotta talk about, and that is the fact that this is the last video that you're most likely seeing on this channel for the month of June. And that is because I'm going to be going on a wrestling tour. Of course, me being DK Wrestler, not only am I a wrestling fan, but I also am a professional wrestler outside of these videos, and I've been asked to do a tour, which I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks, which actually, as this video gets released, I believe I am just completing the first of 3 weeks of that wrestling tour. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to try and get some videos made prior to leaving for the tour, so this will be the last full-length video you guys will be seeing for the most part for at least the next couple of weeks here on the channel, while we do have a short form, I believe, with MD Shady releasing tomorrow as the last official video on the channel for the next few weeks. And honestly, it was a difficult decision because especially one of the biggest things I was looking forward to this month was Niagara Falls Comic-Con, which unfortunately I am no longer going to Niagara Falls Comic-Con since I will be on this tour. It was a difficult decision because I wanted to add some more videos for you guys, but of course at the same time, your boy DK's got to pay the bills, and especially with the recent announcement of the Funko NFT drops for June, they announced Batman 85th that will be releasing this upcoming Tuesday as this is getting released, and then later on will be the Disney Afternoon set, which are sets that I'm not really looking forward to, which made me decide to go on this tour even more. So yeah, this will be the last long-form video for the next few weeks at least here on the channel, most likely until near the end of June, where I actually may be back in time for that Disney Afternoon drop. So I most likely will be able to do that video realistically, and that probably will be my next video realistically here on the channel. But like I mentioned, both MD and I, we're gonna be taking a couple of weeks off because I am going on a wrestling tour. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. And if you enjoyed today's video of my Funko Pop hunt, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below on what you thought I should have picked up or what pops you liked best of what I picked up today. And I hope to see you guys on the next video on the channel when, of course, I'm back from that wrestling tour. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.